Look at this rose bush. Every single branch is loaded with blooms all at the same time. And I didn't use any expensive fertilizer to get this. Just 3 simple things from around your house. Stick with me through this video because the last tip is the one that actually makes the biggest difference. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about how to get your rose plant to bloom in clusters, not just one flower here and there. A lot of you ask me the same question. Your rose plant looks healthy, the leaves are green, but it just won't flower. So let's go through exactly why that happens and how to fix it step by step. First, sunlight and placement. Roses need at least 5 to 6 hours of direct sunlight every single day. If your pot is sitting in a shaded corner of your terrace, that's probably the main reason you're not seeing flowers. Move it to the sunniest spot you have. Second, the right potting mix and pot size. Use a mix of red soil, cocopeat, and compost in a 2:1 ratio. And don't underestimate pot size. A rose plant needs at least a 12 to 14-inch pot. In a smaller pot, the roots can't develop properly, and that directly limits flowering. Also make sure your pot has good drainage holes. Waterlogged roots will rot, and a rotting root system will never support healthy blooms. Third, and this is the most important part, fertilizing. Here's the secret most people don't know. Epsom salt, which is just magnesium sulfate, boosts chlorophyll production in the plant. Dissolve 1 spoon of Epsom salt in 1 liter of water and apply it once a month. You'll notice a real difference in flowering within a few weeks. Alongside that, use banana peel water. It's rich in potassium, which directly helps bud formation. A simple monthly routine looks like this. Week 1, compost. Week 2, Epsom salt water. Week 3, banana peel water. Week 4, let the plant rest. Fourth, watering. Overwatering is the single biggest mistake people make with roses. Only water when the top layer of soil feels dry to the touch. Early morning is the best time to water. Fifth, pruning or deadheading. Remove wilted flowers as soon as you see them. This tells the plant to redirect its energy into producing new buds instead of holding onto spent blooms. Cut at a 45-degree angle using sharp, clean scissors. Sixth, pest control. If you spot aphids, those tiny green insects, spray neem oil diluted at 10 milliliters per liter of water once a week. If you see mealybugs, that white cottony residue, dab them off with a cotton swab dipped in rubbing alcohol. So to summarize, good sunlight, the right pot size, Epsom salt and banana peel water as fertilizer, correct watering, and regular deadheading. Follow these 5 things consistently, and your rose plant will start blooming just like the one you saw at the start of this video. If you want to learn terrace gardening properly, from the ground up, I have a complete course that walks you through everything step by step. The link is in the description below. If this video helped you, hit like and subscribe if you want more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.